What's up, lawn monsters? How's it going? Hey guys, we have a very special video for you today. We are going to take a look at Toro's new 2024 lineup. Let's go!
All right, so good morning, guys. Everybody's here. We're at the Toro Company in Minnesota, about to check out 2024's new lineup that's going to be coming. It's going to be super exciting. Let's see how the beautiful TQ's doing. How you doing, TQ?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Great. This weather is phenomenal right now.
Beautiful today.
From what I heard, Minnesota is about to get up to close to 100, huh?
Oh, wow.
So it's going to be a scorcher. We're going to have some fun. The lawns look good. We have Johnny. Building looks good. Everybody's having a good time. We got Paul, we got Naylor, we got Johnny, we got Cameron, we got the lawn tools. Over here we got Phil, we got Abel, we got Christian, and Stan ran off over here to do a shot real quick, and we got Stony Ridge Farmer. Check out all their channels as well, and you can see different shots, different angles. Everybody's gonna get different things and show you and talk about their perspective. So let's get to it. Behind this door, but they didn't say anything up to the door. We're checking out the brand spanking new Toro Time Cutter Max. This is pretty slick looking. The seat is just grabbing my butt's attention, so we're gonna go ahead, hop straight into it, and yeah, give it a ride. Let's see if I can remember how to do this thing. I haven't been on a sit down in a while. Old choke. Follow me. Newer subscribers might not know that Spencer Lawn Care and the Toro Time Cutter have a long-formed relationship. This was the first sit-down mower I purchased in 2013 to grow the business. This time cutter has the MyRide system, so we're going to go ahead and skip forward. If you like MyRide or no MyRide, highly recommend the MyRide though. Helps out on the lower back. This one here, we got the Titan, so we're going to go ahead and skip over to the MyRide Titan, just to be a little bit more comfortable. Like a lazy boy, nice and comfortable. All right, guys, Abel's got the other model out there, so TQ's gonna go ahead and give the Z Master a run. it can do. So if you notice on the back of this one here, it actually has a mounting point for a hitch. Move a log splitter or whatever you want. The birds are really loving us kicking up the bugs for them. This one has the Toro engine on it. Very good looking, very good looking. Practicing their three-point turns there. Hey, great big shout out to all the guys and gals here from Toro. Taking care of us. Look at the bell, he's just running it wide open. So, run through a few of these real quick. You'll see some newer options on them. So this one has the MyRide bells on here. 72-inch deck. Big mower. This is the 4000 series. Big old Kawasaki FX 1000. TQ stepping off the 2000. This one, like I stated already, has the Toro engine on it. Over here you got the Kohler on the Titan. Same thing over here. Kawasaki on the Time Cutter, if you guys remember. That's where we got our start. Long time ago. It has really changed. And I wanted to point out a few more things here real quick. So, aggressive front wheels, front and back. These are a really nice look, really nice stance. Really like this integrated plastic into the metal look, and the Titan and the decals overall here, even on the other side up front, and the 60-inch really stand out. Got the gas tank here on the side. That's pretty convenient. Nice big wide opening, get your fuel in there no problem. Cup holders up top. Like I stated already, the MyRide suspension system, you can change that out. Also has the aggressive front and back tires as well. Coming over here, let's go ahead and give the HDX 4000 a good run real fast. Big shout out to the Toro company. I think they absolutely knocked the looks of these mowers out of the park. The red, the black, the metal, the plastic, everything is just streamlined together, nice and clean, looks aggressive, looks like a mower you want to hop on and just ride across the lawn and not get off of. All right, guys, so we got something new upgraded here for the TOIL Grandstand Revolution series. You guys have seen this unit before on our channel, and they now have Horizon 360 integrated into it, where it can make you a better landscaper, a better lawn care professional. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off here, then TQ is gonna spin around and she's gonna show you on the phone what we're doing while we're working. And this can, you know, turn into better performance. All right, let's get to it. Turn it on, there's no engine sound. Like, what is this, you know? All right, guys, so I want you to pay attention. Set the deck here at 3.5. I'm gonna go ahead and mow. Pay attention how quiet this is. I'm gonna do probably like 3 or 4 passes, and then TQ is gonna take you over and show you on the app if I could do a better job, or it's gonna map out at least showing what I'm doing. And yeah, they'll show you everything over there on Horizon 360. So let's get to it. Listen how quiet it is. You can literally hear me. Recommend wearing hearing protection. You guys can hear me with my mic. Not loud at all. So pretty darn cool. Grass here is probably 10 inches, 8 inches, maybe 12 inches in some spots. So I don't want to mow all the grass. I want to leave some of it for other people. So I'm gonna let TQ take you guys over now and show you what it does.
All right, what does this show us here?
All right, so we are looking at Horizon 360. So this is the app that's going to help manage all the business and keep track of all the equipment, so we can see exactly what the battery percentage is on this equipment, whether it's working, it's in transportation mode. We can go ahead and click in there, see how much this machine has actually been used for that day. For our battery powered ones, how much we've actually got expected to use for the rest of the day. And I can also click directly on my map and see its exact location. If that guy was going to be lit up green around him, that lets me know that it is in use and it is working. So a nice way to quickly see whether your guys and your machines are working, whether they're idling and hanging out, and where they are.
Very nice. That is so quiet.
You can tell we had some of them southern boys on here first. This guy's up here mowing on the ground. What are we doing here, guys?
3 inches.
Yeah,
Wow.
we don't do that up here in the north. Those Yankees, you know. Just kidding, just kidding. Don't seem right. Doesn't seem right. It's supposed to make noise.
All right, guys, so we have Toro's battery handheld trimmer here. We're gonna go over here and give it a test. It's pretty lightweight. So I want to point out, whenever you push this down and give it power, you don't have to hold that down. not too bad there. Like the weight is very light. It's lightweight with this battery. Now I know there's a couple different size batteries that you can put on here, but this one's pretty nice. I like it. It's pretty cool. So we have the Turf Master HDX 30-inch. This is like crazy.
If you've never had the opportunity to run something battery operated, the power is instant. I mean, as soon as you push it, whether it's a gas pedal or a handle, it's going. And it takes a minute to get used to, but yeah, behind the scenes, we had some pretty good laughs with TQ and just us running the battery stuff in general, because it's not something that we do all the time.
Struggle.
Thoughts?
She's powerful. She's very
Definitely
powerful.
looks like it's moving.
It is moving. You got to have your fast legs on for this one.
And to give you guys a reference, she was in low, so it has an auto and a max as well. So
Yeah, so the auto actually, like, it kicks up the RPMs and stuff whenever you get through thick stuff, but it's pretty cool.
I'm here with a special guest. We got Jared from the Toro Company, and he's going to be talking to us today and filling you guys in with a lot more information than I know about the new stuff that Toro has coming. So Jared, first and foremost, thank you for doing the video with me.
My pleasure.
And
good seeing you again.
What's Toro all got going on for 2024?
Okay, so we have a lot of new products, just like we have each of the last years. Some are kind of minor updates and little tweaks, but then there's also some big products. So, you know, I think you've seen the new technology stuff and the software stuff and battery stuff, and some new additions on our riders. So over here we're going to be talking primarily about our stand-ons. So, you know, starting off, I think everybody's favorite, Toro Multi-Force.
Definitely ours.
So we got you know the full setup here with the mulch force on it, bagger on it, deck still on it, and the new addition here, which you know you talked about in a recent video, was the new caster tires. So especially in the spring season, when you got some softer turf, you know the other caster tires were about 30% thinner than these ones. So this spreads the force out a lot more on the turf. So if you weight it down with you know, sticks or mulch, this helps not dig into the turf as you're moving around on that soft grass.
Absolutely. First-hand experience, guys. Absolutely love those. I think if you have a Toro Multi-Force already, definitely check those out.
Yeah, and it'll fit on the grass units too. So that's something. Okay. It doesn't come standard, but it's an option, right? If you want to retrofit them on to a previous model, a multi-force, or just a grass unit, these can fit on there.
All right, so I'll ask you a tough question real quick. 2024 models. I know we're here in 2023. Is this something that could potentially become standard on a multi-force if you ordered one, or you know, is that just going to be purely an option that you can buy it as an accessory and install it? Or
so I'm watching the comments on your video you put out. That's going to impact it. I mean, if enough people chime in and say, hey, we want it standard, we could definitely make it standard. I think one of the things that you got to watch out for is, you know, these are pneumatic. So they're air filled. So, you know, they're not the flat freeze you get currently. Okay. So there's trade-offs there. But if enough people say, hey, yeah, we want them standard, we could do it. Absolutely.
Hey, drop in the comments, guys. Jared will check them out. All of Toro will check them out. Let them know what you guys want, and they'll listen. And yeah, they love feedback, so don't hold back.
Absolutely.
Want to move on?
Let's move on.
All right, so we're going from the big Mac Daddy to the bigger Mac Daddy here. So,
all right. So if you look at our lineup, you know, we've had a 36-inch stand on, 36-inch grandstand, and we had a lot of feedback, hey, we need it 32-inch because to get in a 36-inch gate, it's got to be smaller. You know, you can comfortably fit inside those small gates and get into back areas, backyards, small areas. It's a very compact, very nimble machine.
Okay, I see it has a cowl on here. Is it only a cowl option, or are there other engine options for this model? Or
so this is the one engine on this one, Sean.
Okay.
It's, you know, the FS 600.
yeah, great engine, great
Yep.
engine.
Yep.
Feels pretty decent. I've never ran a 32 like this small. So we're going to be running this one in just 1 second, but we want to continue moving on here and check out what else we have.
All right, so we'll get to the real big guy next. But this one, as you look at stepping up through the grandstand lineup, you know, you got your small platform, multi-force is over there, kind of on its completely own different thing. You got your small platform, then our regular platform. So we looked at that and said, hey, let's throw a big block in there.
Okay.
Right, so same platform, same frame, same drive, same caster tires, just an FX 1000 is in here, and it's a prototype, so, you know, disregard the FX 921, but that gives you 35 horsepower.
Okay.
So that's a nice big engine in there, and what that does is it kind of enables somebody that really wants high horsepower, but doesn't want the big jumbo machine over here.
Yeah.
And they can get a lower price point.
Yeah, I know all the guys that, you know, run the grandstand, the multi-force, I think they'd want a little bit more horsepower, and I think this is definitely an option. And yeah, I think that engine's going to do really well on this platform.
Yeah, and it's the same engine we run in some of our 4000s. You know, we've had really good luck with it.
Yep.
And I'm very excited about this one.
Absolutely. And this is going to be the FX 1000, correct?
Correct. In 52 and 60-inch deck sizes.
Awesome. So now we're going to move on to the real Mac Daddy, I guess you could say, the big boys. And yeah, go ahead, Jared. This is Jared's baby right here.
So this one is super exciting. So this is the Grandstand HDX. This is an entirely new frame compared to our other grandstand. So you can see big I-beam front end, adds a little extra weight, keep that front end down. You got bigger caster tires. You've got 24-inch drive tires, a larger platform. You know, your hood on the front, so that you can put a garbage can on here and fill it up with sticks in the spring. You can haul a trim, or you can strap a bucket on. There's a lot of utility value there. The other thing that really stands out about this machine is the horsepower. So we've got a 52, two 60-inch models, and a 72. 72's over here. So the Briggs Vanguard with oil guard. So, you know, you change oil every 500 hours, 37 horsepower. We have that on a 60 and a 72. And then we've got a Kawasaki FX 921 on a 52-inch and 60-inch deck.
Nice.
So, you know, one thing that's come up on this is, yes, it's a big machine. It looks good. We tried to style it too. You know, we've got the laser etched nameplate on the Turbo Force deck. We're still keeping that Turbo Force deck because, as you know, it cuts extremely well.
Phenomenal deck.
Laser etching on the front, nice little styling.
I noticed around the muffler there as well.
Yep. Oh yeah, absolutely. On the
Right
side
here?
there. Yeah. So a lot of thought went into this, and a lot of effort. You know, we had some supply chain issues, which I know we talked about this last year.
Yep.
And we had to battle those. But during that time between then and now, we've been able to add a couple minor little tweaks. I mean, the bull horns on the CHUTE there, and then, you know, we got
Can't miss the details.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we got a new pad on the back, new knee pad. So one other special piece about this machine is with the Vanguard models, you get electronic throttle control, idle mode, and then your eco, and then full throttle. So eco, you know what that gets you is you're going to save fuel.
Yeah.
Right? If you're going through thin grass and you don't need to utilize all the torque, all the power of the engine, eco mode kind of pulls the power down, and you can save roughly 10 to 15% in
Very nice.
gas from that.
Absolutely. Bigger horsepower, you're going to consume more fuel. But hey, if you can, you know, put it in eco and save a little bit, why not?
Absolutely. So this is the 72-inch model. And, you know, originally you try and lift the deck, and there's a heck of a lot of steel in there.
Yeah.
So it was a battle to lift that deck.
Right.
Now, earlier somebody stood on the deck and I lifted it. Like,
Nice.
I'm not the strongest guy in the world by any means, but you can actually get that deck up pretty darn easy.
I like that.
Because we have that spring, a heavy duty spring, and you can even adjust that too.
Oh,
so
nice.
if it's still too heavy, you can adjust it, but then keep in mind that as you're going over bumps, that's going to allow your deck to bounce a little bit.
Right.
So there's trade-offs there. But that was a big piece of concern that we addressed here over the last few months.
And you went to a new rubber material here on the deflector, correct?
So it's the same material, just a different finish.
Okay, different finish.
So it's the same, that super heavy duty durable. You can run into things. It's not going to tear. This is going to pop up, and so same material, just different finish. Give it a little different look to it.
Very cool. Very cool. Anything else you want to tell us? Any more little goodies? Got anything down your sleeve? Up your shirt? Anything?
A few things, but no. I mean, for what we're confident in with timelines, because we've got tons of things going on with new product development. Some are 2 years out, some are 1 year, some are we think 6 months.
Yeah.
But honestly, like new things that are coming, you guys are one of the first to know. So
awesome.
There's things that we're working on.
Well, we appreciate that for sure at Spencer Lawn Care. We appreciate everybody here at Toro and all the hard work you guys and gals are doing and bringing us up here and letting us check out what you guys have been working on behind the scenes. And yeah, we just want to say thank you, and yeah, can't wait to see you guys again.
Oh, well, we'll see you at Equip, and no, it's a pleasure. You guys do a great job. I mean, I watch your stuff. A lot of people at work do too. I know one of our engineers, he's been asking me every day, when are Spencer's going to be there? So.
Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff.
We had a long conversation earlier.
Well, I'm sorry that you had to go through that, but no, Jeff's great. And
Love you, Jeff.
And he's not, like, he does a good job on the engineering side, but he also talks to contractors. So he's a gem. But no, appreciate everything you guys do and the feedback from everybody on your channel too.
Absolutely, guys. And remember, Jared does not do this for a living, and I think he did a phenomenal job. So tell him down in the comments how great of a job he did. So the Toro Grandstand HDX 72-inch deck, big block Vanguard engine. Now, this is what I'm talking about. I know all the guys that run stand-on mowers are just salivating right now. Much better. Wow. So this one I'm really curious to run. I've never ran a grandstand with a cowl on. Now we got the big dog. TQ's gonna give it a run. Great big thank you to the Toro company, everybody that put in all the hard work. Andrew and his team, thank you, ladies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Andrew, they did a great job. As always, keep mowing, keep growing, keep making money, boys. We'll talk to you later. TQ out, peace. Bye-bye.